So this is the main view of e-commerce. You have a set of predefined filters with toggles for marketplaces. From the store section, you can select the stores that you want to use. In your dashboard, you're going to have a subset of these stores. So for example, we pick Dream. Here you can set certain filters if you want to narrow down the list, because sometimes it can contain thousands and thousands of items. So if you click on filter without defining any item in the filter, just the store, you will immediately see products ordered by default by profit amount. So on top, you will see always products that are having the highest profit amount for that.
Okay.
So in this case, we see that the best-selling product, according to the e-commerce for Dream, is a product that is probably generating something like 395 euros total profit. And if we see in detail what's shown in the interface, we see, okay, the column identifiers in which you see the ASIN on Amazon and the EN code or the UPC code, depending on which store you're actually purchasing from. Then the scan date, so the last date in which this product has been analyzed on the supplier. So on Dream, this product was last checked on the 11th of April. So by this recording, we are talking about a little bit more than 1 week ago. And the last update is the last time in which the store actually changed the price information of the product. So this price here, $14.99, is the price at supplier side at Dream. This price has been like this since December 2000, the 10th of December 2019. And this product has been checked by e-commerces last time on the 11th of April. Then on this column, you see all the titles on Amazon. So each country is having its own title, and here they are all displayed, one below the other. The Amazon image, so the image that is available on Amazon, and the image is always the same on all marketplaces. So we display only one image because this is always the first image that is displayed on all 6 marketplaces. If you go on Amazon, you will see always different titles depending on the marketplace, but always one image that is always the same for everybody. And here we see the image on the supplier side, so on Dream. And in this case, we quickly can confirm that the product is exactly the same because the image is exactly the same. Here you see which store we are talking about, and here we see the title at supplier side. So if you want to also make a comparison between the title at supplier side and the Amazon title, in this block here, you have all the information to make this comparison. There are certain products, and probably we're going to be able to find them later on, that are mismatch. So maybe the product, the EN code is matching, but the product is not the same. So in this case, it could be an error on the supplier side that listed the product in the wrong way, or on Amazon side, because probably the seller who created the listing used the wrong EN code. So this part here is fundamental to check if we are talking about exactly the same product at supplier side and on Amazon side. On top of that, here we see also information regarding the size of the product. This is the Amazon dimensions. So Amazon is having certain categories for dimension, and there are several documents on FBA in which you can find all the categories for this dimension. And here you have the weight category as well. So the combination of these 2 items are fundamental to calculate FBA costs. Then here we have a column for the latest Amazon price detected by commerce.eu. This is definitely not refreshed real time, but it can have some delay. we are going to make a consideration later on about the difference between a buy box and competitive price. This is always the competitive price. That might be different from the buy box, but we are going to look at it later on. And here you also have the possibility to override this price in case you believe that the right price in which this product is going to sell is not the one calculated by the software. As you can see, as soon as I type in a new number, all the numbers for the calculation are updated real time, so you don't have to go and manually update them on your Excel file for the calculation. So everything is already provided off the shelf by the software itself. Same story for the provider price, so the price at supply at the provider side. So it can happen that maybe the supplier changed the price recently, and this is still not reflected in the software. So here you also have, besides the price that is detected, also the possibility to override the price. And also in this case, when you type in a number, all the calculations are updated accordingly. Here you also have an indication if the supplier is offering the product VAT included or not. In this case, Dream is giving you a price that is $14.99 price included, VAT included. We can quickly go and check. So here, if you click on the image, there is a link that is going straight to the supplier side. And here you can see this is Dream. This is exactly the product we are talking about. And the price is as detected by ecommerce.eu, $14.99. So in this case, there is no need to override the price. The price is already correct, and there is no change in respect of what's detected by the software. But in case this happens, you always have the opportunity to override the price manually, and therefore not make calculations that are based on wrong information. Then this block here is made of products of information that are calculated. So the profit, the ROI, the number of sales amount, and the profit amount are all values that are fundamental to calculate your benefit and can easily be summed up and displayed in a consolidated way to give you a very detailed information about how much products you actually need to buy in order to cover one full month of sales on Amazon, and how much can you expect in terms of profit from selling these units. So in this case, we have a display for each marketplace. And by the way, from this top bar here, you can select or deselect these toggles in order to add or remove individual marketplaces. So if, for example, your configuration is only allowing you to sell on France, you can deactivate all the others, and you can keep only France, and you will see only only values calculated for France. If you're selling all over Europe, you can keep everything active, so all the values are visible. But if you want to disable a certain marketplace, you are free to do that, and it will stay the same for all products. So going one by one on these columns. So the unit profit, easy to understand what it is. If you mouse over the number, you will see also the detailed calculation of the value. So in this case, we are talking about a product that is sold for in Germany for $38.95, and without VAT, because the calculation for the final profit are always without VAT, is $32.73. Same story for the cost, $14.99 at supplier side, without VAT is $12.39. And then you have the details of the Amazon fees. So €9.19, of which €5.85 commissions, storage fee 27 cents, and €3.08 fulfillment fee, for a total net profit per unit of 11.15. Here you have also Yeah, do you have a question, Hector?
Yes, this contains this shipping to Germany, for example, the Amazon fee for shipping.
This value here is calculated based on pan-European values. In your account, you can configure this value to reflect your real FBA configuration. So if you're only storing products in Spain, for example, all the costs for other countries other than Spain are going to have fulfillment fees that are calculated using the EFN calculation.
Okay.
So in this case, for this demo, all the prices are pan-European calculated. But in your account, it can be configured in order to reflect each individual country inventory as Amazon is. It's going to reflect the real cost for shipping internationally if you're only storing in one or more of these countries.
Okay.
So, but yes, in this video, in this demo, all the fulfillment fee that you're going to see are calculated like pan-European. So all these costs are local shipping costs. But the software can be configured in order to reflect your real FBA storage configuration.
Perfect.
But here, yes, here you have all the details, and the calculation is always reflecting your seller central configuration. So it's not one for all, but it's always calculated based on your European shipment configuration.
Mm-hmm.
Then in the column ROI, you have the ratio between the profit and the cost. And this is telling you how much is your return on investment. Higher return on investment is definitely good because you want to have a product that is giving you a benefit, a profit that is higher than the risk of having this product purchased from the supplier and not being able to sell it. The lower the ROI, the more risky that your investment is not returned, because you invest a lot in a product for a very little benefit, for a little bit of profit. So the best products are those having a very high ROI. Like for example,
which ROI do you consider that has to be the minimum?
It depends. We sell products for a very little ROI because our operations are extremely well organized.
Okay.
So,
it depends then.
Exactly. So if the product is selling good, then you can accept even a very small ROI. Definitely bigger ROIs allows you to have a higher profit considering the provided price, and therefore you can maybe relax the constraints on the number of sold units in a month. So it's, let's say, when purchasing a product, it's always good to evaluate all the parameters because there is no standard formula. We don't use any standard formula. We use definitely a series of consideration of each of these parameters for each marketplace, and the combination of all these factors is coming to a decision, yes or no, to buy this product to the seller. Consider that one very, very important thing to say. So you purchase from one store and you sell everywhere. So you don't have to have all these marketplaces to be profitable. You just need one. So if you buy a product in Spain and you resell it only in Germany, that's perfectly fine. So if all these values are negative but positive only in Germany, that's great. You're gonna make a profit only in Germany, but you're not forced to sell on all other marketplaces, and you're not going to lose money on other marketplaces because you are selling on Germany. the important thing is that at least one of these marketplaces is positive. Otherwise, you're not going to sell this product at all. Then in the next column, we have the sales amount for each country. And this number is extracted with a very complex algorithm from Keepa. So the information that you see here are numbers that are coming from the historical data that is provided by Keepa.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was telling you before, it's always good to cross-check this value because Keepa is not a 100% accurate tool for making sales estimation. So I open a little parenthesis here. So Amazon does not provide any specific number in terms of sales volume for a certain product. So if you go to Amazon, on a listing on Amazon, you won't see anywhere a clear indication of how many products, how many units of that product have been sold in a certain period of time.
Mm-hmm.
But Amazon provides another value that is called the BSR, bestseller rank. That is a rank for all products in a certain category. So this means that the top selling product on a certain category is going to be number 1. Then the second best is going to be number 2, and so on and so on. So the smaller the number of BSR, the better. So this means that this product is selling a lot. There is no correlation between how many units are sold and BSR, but there's definitely a correlation between very low value in terms of BSR and a fast selling product. Having said that, the best way that we have in order to estimate how many sales are happening on a given month, is to evaluate how often this BSR is changing over time. So the BSR value is a snapshot that is telling you in a specific moment how good this product is in a certain category. But if you want to see how many units are sold, you need to evaluate the historical data of this BSR and see over time how many sales have been generated by how many changes in the BSR happened in the past. But we are going to see this later, analyzing some Keepa graphs, so that I give you a better indication of what I'm talking about. So for the moment, just consider that this column here is a value calculated from Keepa about how many units are expected to sell in a given month for a certain marketplace. So you see for this product, Germany is expected to generate none, Spain is expected to generate no sales, and so also UK and Italy. For the Netherlands, when you see the orange label, it means that Keepa does not provide, or Amazon does not provide enough information to calculate values for this product. As you can see, the Dutch line is none for all values. This means that this product is not available on Amazon NL, and Amazon the Netherlands. So this product is not existing over there. So obviously we don't have any information regarding this product in the Netherlands. And you see a lot of products that are having the Dutch marketplace as none, but just because the Dutch marketplace just opened a few weeks ago, and so most of these products are not listed at all. But yeah, the marketplace, the Dutch marketplace, is included in e-commercers. So this means that as soon as Amazon provides information, as soon as Keepa provides this information, they're going to be included in this view, and all these numbers are going to add up, including Amazon the Netherlands in the calculation. So this was the sales amount come. So for this product, only France is generating some sales, 14 sales, and that's also what's generating the profit amount. So the profit amount is the multiplication between the individual profit, the unit profit, and the number of sales amount. So if you multiply this number by this number, you get this number here that is expected profit amount for a certain country. Then if you sum all the values here, you get the total profit amount, so that you have a better indication of how many units you want to sell. You're going to sell all over Europe, and how much profit you can expect to make by selling this product all over Europe. Then in this column, we have a very small thumbnail of Keepa graph, just as a visual indicator, but definitely I recommend you to go and check the details of the products that are more interesting. But at least in e-commerce, you can have a snapshot, a very small preview of the Keepa graph, so you can easily discard products that are not having an interesting Keepa graph, and I'm going to teach you how to recognize them very quickly, so that you don't have to evaluate every single Keepa graph, but you can use the miniatures here to quickly evaluate if a product is good enough or not. Then eventually you can even scroll right, and here we have the category that is fundamental to understand the sales rank, and here we have the sales rank. So the combination of these two value is an additional information in order for you to understand how good the BSR is in respect of a certain category. So in this case, this product here that we purchased from Dream is in the category toy, giocattolo, and because every country is having a different category name. And here we have the corresponding sales rank. So in Germany, this product is having a sales rank of more than 400,000. So definitely very, very, very high sales rank. So this product is ranked around 400,000 in all toys in Germany. Obviously, we said that the best products are those that are close to zero. So the number one is the top seller, the number two is the second top seller, and so on and so on. So you can imagine how far we are from number one in Germany. And this product in Germany is definitely not going to sell a lot, but the closer we get to zero, and you see that the closest number, the smallest number in this list is France, because in France we actually have some sales. So this sales rank correspond, and there is a correlation between this number and actual sales, but there is no mathematical formula to calculate one from the other. So we have to really use historical data to understand how many units are sold every month. But indeed, these two information are extremely valuable when you want to understand if this number provided by Keepa is actually linked to current BSR or not, or maybe Keepa is not so accurate regarding this product.